When you're over 65, just one fall can completely change the rest of your life. Worse, up to 30% of seniors die within a year after a hip fracture. Why do you think I train every day? Why do I lift hundreds of pounds? Because if death comes, I will fight it, destroy it, and finish it. Those are the words of Arnold Schwarzenegger, and that's the spirit I want to share with you today. At this age, weak legs aren't just an inconvenience. They're a warning sign. An early sign of frailty, imbalance, blood sugar disorders, and a major cause of falls that can take away your freedom, your independence, even your life. But here's the good news, you're not helpless. Science has proven that with just a few simple exercises each day, you can rebuild strength, maintain balance, and fight the risk of falls, without needing a gym or expensive equipment. In this video, I'll share with you 4 effective leg exercises, recommended by Dr. Peter Attia and Arnold Schwarzenegger himself. And stay tuned until the end, because exercise number 1 on this list could be the turning point that completely changes how your body moves every day. Are you ready? Let's begin. 4th exercise, strength training. Strength training is the foundation of lifelong physical health, and no one sets a better example than Arnold Schwarzenegger. Even after multiple heart surgeries, shoulder surgeries, and decades of wear and tear, Arnold still trains every day. But he doesn't lift like he did in his 30s. He trains smarter, not harder. Today, his program relies on machines, with lighter weights, higher repetitions, and a faster pace to keep his heart rate up and protect his joints. He says, "I don't really train heavy anymore. After my heart surgery, I was advised not to train heavy and not to try to go for the max 3 reps and all that kind of stuff anymore. So, I focus on lighter weights and more repetitions." He focuses on full-body movements, aiming for 25 to 30 sets in about 45 minutes, covering every major muscle group, especially his leg muscles. And here's the important thing to remember, strength is relative. It's not about trying to be who you were at 20 or 30. It's about doing your best based on your current strength level. Whether you're lifting dumbbells, using resistance bands, or working with machines, consistency is more important than intensity. Arnold's goal isn't to impress anyone. It's to preserve his health, functional movement, and freedom. And that should be your goal too. 3rd exercise, balance training. According to Dr. Peter Attia, balance training isn't just important, it's essential. As we age, loss of balance isn't just inconvenient, it's dangerous. One fall can change everything. But the good news is, balance is entirely trainable. Dr. Attia explains, there are a ton of great exercises for balance. Anything that creates instability is great, because, well, it's sort of like problem solving for your feet. He adds, if you think about standing on any unstable surface, even if you're just walking on it, like a gravel path, if you look at a person's foot, or rather their lower leg, as they walk on a constantly changing surface, you'll see their lower leg muscles constantly making adjustments. So, yes, I really like exercises that force that kind of training. And it starts from the ground up. Dr. Attia focuses on a concept called lower leg variability, which means training the small, often neglected muscles in your feet and ankles that help you stay steady. Here's a simple way to start, single leg stance. Stand near a chair or wall for support. Lift one foot slightly off the ground and try to balance on the other leg. Keep your back straight, knees slightly soft. Hold for 10 to 20 seconds. Then switch legs. Do 2 to 3 sets per leg. As you get better, try more advanced tools like a balance board, or Dr. Attia's favorite, the blackboard, a device that challenges your forefoot stability in very subtle yet powerful ways. He calls it problem solving for your feet. A way to retrain your nervous system and rebuild stability from the ground up. Start simple, be consistent, and over time, you'll feel more confident with every step. 2nd exercise, grip strength. Why is it so important? Because research shows that grip strength is one of the strongest predictors of overall health and longevity. Dr. Peter Attia says, grip strength. Of all the strength metrics, it's one of the most highly correlated with longevity. Dr. Peter Attia points out that weak grip strength is linked to a higher risk of falls, frailty, and even premature death. Fortunately, training your grip strength is simple and can be done almost anywhere. Here's a great starting point: the dead hang. Dr. Attia says, we like to do it by dead hanging, so we have them hang from a bar. Grab a pull-up bar or a sturdy overhead surface. Let your body hang freely, your feet can lightly touch the ground if needed. Hold for 10 to 30 seconds. Rest and repeat for 2 to 3 sets. Focus on keeping your shoulders active, not shrugging. Here are other great options. Farmer's carries: hold 2 heavy dumbbells or grocery bags and walk slowly for 30 to 60 seconds. Hand grippers or squeeze balls, great for building endurance in your hands and forearms. Don't underestimate this exercise. Strong hands reflect a strong body, and keeping your grip sharp helps you maintain independence, safety, and self-reliance. Now, this is the real game changer. Something most seniors have never heard of. Jump training. Don't worry, this doesn't mean you have to leap tall buildings. We're talking about gentle, low-impact movements that help wake up your fast-twitch muscle fibers. Why is that important? Because those are the exact muscle fibers your body uses to save yourself when you stumble. So, if you want to prevent falls, this exercise is invaluable. Here's how. No gym, no equipment needed. As Dr. Attia says, but even if you don't have access to that type of machine, jumping is a really important way to generate power. Let's start with an exercise called low-level squat jumps. Stand tall, feet shoulder-width apart. Slightly bend your knees as if you're about to sit in a chair. Then, push off from your feet and lift yourself just a few inches off the ground. You don't need to jump high. The key is quickness. That little burst is what activates those fast-twitch fibers. Land softly. Let your knees bend slightly as you touch down. That's 1 rep, feeling good? Add a few more. Still too much? That's okay. Start even smaller. Try ropeless jump rope. Just bounce gently on the balls of your feet as if you're skipping rope. Same benefits, less impact on your joints. Or try box step-offs. Stand on a low step or curb. Step down and land with a slight bounce as if you're regaining your balance. Then step back up. Simple, safe, effective. Do this exercise 2 to 3 times a week. Just a few minutes is all it takes. You'll notice better balance, quicker reflexes, and a more stable, confident stride. Remember, it's not about jumping high. It's about waking up the muscles that help you stay upright. That's what makes this exercise a true game changer. Dr. Attia explains further, I think jumping is a great way to do this. I use some specialized equipment that has the ability to generate power, because power is different from pure muscle strength. He explains, pure muscle strength is just the ability to move a force, irrespective of how fast you move it. Power is the maximal combination of force and velocity. Simply put, when you try to move a heavy object really fast, you're generating power. There's an optimal point for this. And when you do a vertical jump, that's power. Now that you've learned 4 key exercises to keep your legs and life strong, let's look at the daily habits that help Arnold Schwarzenegger stay agile, sharp, and strong into his 70s. Because it's not just what he does in the gym, but what he does every day. Arnold keeps things simple but purposeful. He eats only 2 meals a day, breakfast and dinner, which helps keep his body lean and light. As he says, I only eat 2 meals a day. I have breakfast and I have dinner. I don't have lunch, because the digestive system slows down and doesn't burn as well anymore. As he puts it, the system, body, slows down. So, eat less, move more. Cycling is one of Arnold Schwarzenegger's favorite daily habits. At 77, he still bikes to the gym every morning. It's not just for cardio, cycling keeps your legs strong, your joints safe, and your mind clear. Cycling works your quads, hamstrings, glutes, and calves, the very muscles that help you climb stairs, get up from a chair, and maintain balance. And unlike running, cycling is low impact, ideal if you have knee or joint issues. Arnold doesn't just see cycling as a workout, it's part of his daily routine. He says, bike to lunch, bike to a date, bike to the gym, just bike. It's simple, sustainable, and incredibly effective at keeping your legs, and your life, moving forward. He adds, bike to work, bike to dinner, bike to lunch, bike to a date, whatever you want to do. Get on your bicycle instead of taking the car. This is what is important. Lifting weights every day, even if it's just for 45 minutes, Arnold never misses a workout. He once said, "I will train until I die. That's how I fight death. That's how I survive. Training is part of my life, it's that simple. It will never change until I'm dead." For him, training isn't just about staying in shape, it's about holding on to life, holding on to that fighting spirit, no matter how old he gets. And it's that spirit that we, at any age, can learn from. Because the strength in your legs isn't just for walking, it's for holding on to your freedom, your confidence, and your ability to live independently every day. As long as you can stand strong, you can live actively, and that's something no one wants to lose. Whether you're in your 60s, 70s, or even 80s, it's never too late to start rebuilding muscle strength. Just a little bit each day, with persistence and consistency, and miracles can happen. You don't need to lift like Arnold, but you can absolutely adopt his spirit, train not to look better, but to live stronger, longer. And if you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments. Which exercise will you start with today? I'll read every one of your shares, because your journey is also motivation for our entire community. See you in the next video, where your journey to a long and strong life continues.